I'm sure we'll be fine. Final fight, I think. It's always bad when they roll the credits during a boss battle. Baldanders! What have you done to my kitty? My actual kitty is here making noises. Baldanders.
Time has seen worlds uncountable created, only to be snuffed out like candles by the cold breath of oblivion. Eventually,
The big dragon.
The Great Will, tired of witnessing this. It sought to overturn oblivion by granting unto it a role, a
Kitty
duty,
noises bring you
an
serotonin.
identity.
He makes great
I
noises.
speak of the dragon. By the Great Will does the dragon create a cycle, allowing it to forestall the end of this world time and time again. Yes, Arisen, this world has been safeguarded by the dragon all along. You yourself were chosen to form a part of this cycle. The Arisen
Ow,
is
my cat's
selected by the
biting me.
Great Will to play the role of the dragon's counterpart.
Real life betrayal.
That is how this world is built. The dragon serves to continue the cycle, and the Arisen exists to oppose it. This is the true meaning of the dragon's dogma. Once, everyone in this world had a role to play. For a well-crafted tale has no excess. There must be a reason for each character's inclusion.
Oh god!
Yet, this means that should even one of these characters stray from their assigned role, the tale entire will unravel. And if it does, their world will end. Such is
Hustle.
the choice you have made, Arisen. By rejecting your own duty in this world, you have robbed all others of the chance to fulfill the roles they were assigned.
This'll be fine.
The pawns are no
God.
exception. Born of the nothingness of oblivion, they were granted the role of aiding in the perpetuation of the cycle. Yet, bereft of the dragon, that role has been unwritten.
Are you gonna set me on
Only
fire again?
nothingness awaits them now.
We're doing it. Oh no, Baldanders. Oh, Baldanders, nice.
Tis clear to me now, Risen. I am no longer a mere vessel. Your great will has imbued me with a lesser will of my own. Will, its power, 'tis the means to shape the world as one desires. Master!
Annie! Yeehaw!
Oblivion fades. This tale's end has been unwritten. My heart, it aches. A new world comes. A new tale is set to unfold. Yet, it seems I will not be there to watch it.
Whee! Oh. I thought I was falling from the sky. There's a speck on my screen. I thought it was me. I would have loved it if that was the ending. It was just me going, oh, sploosh. We did it! We beat the game. Okay. Should I give my final thoughts now? So this was a really good game. And it was really close to being like just an amazing game, you know? It had the feeling of playing through Skyrim for the first time. Like everything was new, you were discovering things, you were ignoring the main quest and doing whatever you want. Like it was really good. There were problems though, like the enemy variety never changed. And I would be okay if the enemy variety never changed as long as they got harder as you got better. They never did. Like the hardest enemy we found were the Doulahans, and we fought like 2. But other than that, like once you get the armor, like the best armor available in Bhattal here, like everything felt kinda easy, and it kinda sucked. And I had really high hopes for the Trickster class too, but like they basically made it so like parts of the game you can't do as the Trickster. Like the one-on-one duel, like I have no damaging abilities. What am I supposed to do there? Like I have to have the right set of things to like trick him to jump off a cliff, I guess. But all that said, like the gameplay was really solid. Like the combat felt good. Some classes felt a lot better than most. Like, my favorite classes were like the warrior with the giant two-handed weapon and the sorcerer with like the awesome spells. Everything else, not so much. That's my beloved, apparently. Everyone has like a different beloved. Oh, is it gonna go through like, yeah. So my top 3 beloved. Aw, Sven loves me. My stalwart allies. Pixel. That's my friend's pawn. Mayu. That's another streamer friend's pawn. Lady Death. I barely remember her, but she was here a long time ago. And then there's Baldanders. 120 days even. Nice. Yeah, the game kind of chooses a beloved for you, based on their like, what did they call it? There's some kind of affection system in there, and you can like tilt it in like a certain way by like giving gifts and things. Like you could make somebody your beloved, but as far as I know, since there didn't seem to be any gameplay benefits, nobody actually did that. And so, like, in the final fight, like, everyone seems to have a random beloved. Like, I've heard Ulrika, another streamer I watch, he got, like, the Wayfarer guy. I got, like, Cleona, and it's just because I completed her quest line. She just decided she loved me, I guess. The dragon's like, will you choose between your beloved and ruling the kingdom? And I'm like, she's not really my beloved. She's more like a friend from work, you know? But, you know, just, okay. That works. Undead Female 2. Psycho Moria. You did a great job. I mean, I played in the English version, so, yeah. But maybe they didn't translate the moans. I had a good game. I do recommend this game. I would say it's worth the money, but it's a close one. There are very few, like, is this the first $70 game that I approve of? It might be. Like, they're kind of bumping up the price of games, especially like the AAA directors, and they tried to do this with like Redfall, which was just ended up being one of the worst games ever. I'm trying to think of, there was another $70 game. I don't know, I feel like none of the $70 games are meeting needs, but this is about as close as you come. Maybe Baldur's Gate 3 was $70? I don't think it was. And honestly, I wonder if they bumped it to $70 if it would have sold as well. It might have made more money because it was $60. Anyway. Yeah. There are microtransactions in this game. I hope you didn't touch any of them. They're all completely unnecessary, and frankly, I think it really hurt this game to have them at all. I doubt the little money they made from microtransactions offset the people who refused to buy the game because of them. Like, if you make microtransactions, you have to make them so that they don't alter the gameplay. And these alter the gameplay, but not even in a way that matters. It was just a really questionable choice. Which, mostly I blame the publishers. And Capcom probably self-published this one, I assume. Colossus Studios. What's this guy? Where are you going now? Wonder if he was the Arisen from the first game. I wonder if that's who he was supposed to be. Sugarheart, level 55, 49 hours of playtime. Killed so many people. Died 19 times, almost exclusively to falling to my death, I think. There were a couple of times when I didn't have good armor as, like, my starting class mage. And I think I got pancaked to death. Used 14 wake stones, yep. I used one on somebody else. I thought somebody important to a quest had died, and I brought him back. And then they turned out not to be useful. Eternal wake stones. I think you get those from Sphinx. Or beating all the Sphinx riddles. But I refused to look those up, so I never passed them. I did look up the solutions once I resolved, like, I'm not going to go back and do the Sphinx quests. A lot of them are a lot easier than I thought. And some of them were very, very dumb. But, yeah, I genuinely had a good time. Dragon's Dogma 1 honestly didn't maintain my interest to the end of the game. Dragon's Dogma 2 did. I did reach a point where I'm like, okay, let's get this over with. But I'm glad that you could do that at, like, any point. At any point in the game, you can just be like, you know what? I decide to beat the game now. Kinda like Skyrim. Alright. What do I do with my life now? I need to come up with the big games to play for Saturday. Could go back to Elden Ring, but I think I might do Botany Manor, Kitchen Crisis. You know what? I'm just going to have it be a surprise. But honestly, I think it's going to be Botany Manor and Kitchen Crisis. It should be fun. We'll have a good time. Alright. Thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out with me. I had a good time. We did it. We saved the world. I will see you all later. Have a great weekend, and bye-bye.